I say, I let Jolly get away, cause every day I pray. I send a lead and I lost them way, cause enough of them gone. Yes, you know this is Iba Mahr from a father black to Varar. You know you're in tune to IrieItes.
Yes, greetings, IrieItes. Today from Reggaejam 2013 with Iba Mahr, who just came off stage. How did you experience the show at Reggaejam this afternoon?
Yeah, man, it was a very great show. The people loving the weather, the people loving the positive vibes, the music that we have to offer. It's always a joy, to perform for the people who inspired us, to record them. So, it's nice, really.
And it's your first time in Europe. How far have you been able to catch a vibe, and how do you feel traveling in Europe and being here
Well,
the first time?
well, like everyone keeps telling me that we here in Europe like the best time because the weather is nice. We're loving that. I stay mostly in Belgium, and that is very 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 nice. And so first time in Germany, first time in Europe, and so we're trying to live this day, and try to really full enjoy the rest of the show. Romin is performing, Busy is also performing, and a lot of other artists. So we're just trying to enjoy the rest of the day.
So, as it is your first time in Europe, can you tell us something about your history? How did you grow up, and how did you come to love music and decide to make music for yourself?
Well, like as a youth, like my grandfather was like a popular man in the community, and he used to have like a sound system, and most of the people in the community used to dance to his sound system. But most of the music that he used to play on his sound system found their way inside of the house. So like on a Sunday, I used to be like the center of attraction. I used to dance for my family, to those songs. And I used to sing and dance to these songs, of the 60s and the 80s as if it was a song of my era. And, among these songs were songs from Bob Marley, Peter Tosh, Bunny Wailer, Burning Spear, Hugh Mundell, a lot more, John Holt, and I grew with that kind of music, inside of me. You know, at first I established my talent through writing songs, and it was while writing songs, a number of my brethren, told me that, I needed to, I was supposed to start recording these songs, and I met Max Romeo, which is a very popular man here in Europe. I met with him like in his small community called Treadways, and I recorded my first song there, and it was the first song to be released for me. And then came the popularity of meeting producers like Fatis Burrell, Jermaine Edwards, Roland McDermott, and so forth. We recorded Will I Wait afterwards, and that became the popular song, and it was released on the Reggae Gold CD, and then the music started spreading.
So, at this time in Jamaica, there's some youth like Chronics, Janine, and so on, called Reggae Revival. Um, they're kind of searching for roots, going to dub club and getting a special vibe. Um, you part of it? Is it that a place you're visiting too, like Jamnesia and all these places, or do you already think you have your input? During this time growing up with your grandfather and already catching up a vibe like this.
Well, it's very interesting, what is going on in the music, and the youths are positive, and it's reggae music. So the people loving that. What is happening now is that the music is really making a transition, from not being centered dancehall or centered hip hop, centered rap, but we're trying to create a balance of the music, and reggae music is what we love. And we are all youths, and that came the reggae revival. So what we're doing is trying to keep the positive music on a level, and we all meet, we all greet, same we at the same place, same shows regularly.
And talking about Rastafari as a part of the message of reggae music. Um, when did you see or realize that it's your way you want to trot Rastafari way? Were there any special moments or special persons, or did you read certain books like Walter Rodney, Marcus Garvey?
Well, for me, I think the reading started afterwards. because at the time I used to hang around a whole heap of brethren who were really Rastafarians, and it was more for the food than even the spiritual aspect of Rastafarianism. And it was really through food. I really found Rasta through food, through eating ital, through eating natural and fruits, and cutting off of the meat, and all of them things there. And then came the reading, and then came the whole ear and everything. So it really started food for me.
Um, there are some uprising bands like the Uprising Roots band and Raging Fire, Roots Underground. Is that something you would like to have also to build a band and come with a band to Europe and other places?
Yeah, man. Well, we have a band. We have a band. We just didn't tour with the band this time. But definitely next time, touring. We will have our band. The band is called the Black Arar Band. So you better look out for that one.
Now, traveling and hearing of it and seeing it, reggae music spread all over the world, and with it came Rastafari, and people pick it up and start to live it. How do you see this development?
It's a nice thing, because Rastafari is not secluded, to Jamaicans or to Africans alone. It's like for the world. So when we see people catching on, to this kind of teaching, this kind of music, this kind of message, it's always a job, because that is the aim, that is the objective, that is what we want to do. Just like Bob Marley said, one love, and that is a universal message that everybody should seek, because we want one love.
And Africa is a special place for a Rastaman. Is that a place you would like to go to?
Yeah, man. It's not like to, we're going. We're going to Africa very, very soon too. Yeah, very, very soon.
So, and what can we expect musically? There's a plan maybe for a mixtape we heard. Is that a new thing? Jesse Royal had this mixtape, Chronics had a mixtape. Is that a way to get the youth and to spread the music also?
I guess after singing a lot of songs, having a lot of singles, it makes sense of putting songs together, so as to get, your fans to really listen to a whole CD, I really think more album though, I really think more album, more EP. So it's basically kind of like sort of different. We might have a mixtape, but I'm really thinking more album, more EP.
So you're working a lot with Tough Gong.
Yeah. Well, most of the songs that I recorded for my album, was recorded at Tough Gong Studio. And most of these songs were produced by Born Rolling Production, Jermaine and Roland. Yeah, man.
Yeah, we're looking forward to that. Have a nice time on tour.
Give thanks, man. My day, I full joy the show, man. See it? All right, blessed.
Blessed love.